In the small, sunlit village of Rosedale, there lived a boy named Leo. Leo was not like the other children in the village. He was born with a weak heart that prevented him from running and playing like they did. Despite his limitations, Leo was known for his wide smile and the twinkling joy in his eyes. Leo lived with his mother, a kind woman who worked tirelessly to provide for him. They didn't have much, but they had each other. And that was enough. Each evening, they would sit by the fireplace, and Leo's mother would read him stories of distant lands and brave heroes. One day, a flyer arrived in the village announcing a fair. It promised games, music, and a magical carousel. Leo's eyes sparkled with excitement, and he begged his mother to take him. She hesitated, worried about his health, but his pleading look melted her heart. On the day of the fair, Leo was brimming with happiness. They walked slowly, taking frequent breaks, but finally reached the bustling fairground. Leo's gaze was fixed on the carousel, with its majestic horses and enchanting music. "Can I ride it, Mom?" Leo asked, his eyes shining with hope. His mother nodded, and they joined the queue. As they waited, Leo's excitement turned to discomfort. His heart began to race, and he grew pale. His mother noticed and immediately took him out of the line. "I'm sorry, Leo," she said softly, holding him close. "Maybe next time." Tears welled up in Leo's eyes. Not because he couldn't ride the carousel, but because he saw the worry in his mother's eyes. He knew she worked hard to make him happy, and he hated being the cause of her concern. As they sat on a bench, an old man approached them. He had a kind face and a gentle smile. He introduced himself as Mr. Thomas, the carousel owner. "I couldn't help but notice your son," Mr. Thomas said, looking at Leo. "I have something that might cheer him up." He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small, beautifully crafted carousel horse. It was painted in vibrant colors, with a golden mane and a sparkling saddle. "This is for you, young man," Mr. Thomas said, handing it to Leo. "Whenever you look at it, remember that life is a beautiful ride, even if we can't always join in the way we want." Leo's eyes lit up as he took the miniature horse. It was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. "Thank you," Leo whispered, his heart full of gratitude. Over the next few weeks, Leo's health began to decline. Yet, through it all, he held on to the little carousel horse. It reminded him of the kindness of strangers and the love of his mother. One evening, as his mother read to him by the fireplace, Leo spoke softly. "Mom, I want you to have something," he said, handing her the carousel horse. "It's a reminder that no matter what happens, life is beautiful because we have each other." Tears streamed down his mother's face as she held the horse. She hugged Leo tightly, knowing that their time together was precious. Days turned into weeks, and Leo's condition worsened. Yet, he remained positive, often comforting his mother with a smile or a gentle word. In the early hours of a spring morning, with the first light of dawn streaming through the window, Leo's journey came to an end. His mother held him close, the little carousel horse clutched in his hand. After Leo's passing, his mother kept the carousel horse on the mantelpiece. It was more than a keepsake. It was a symbol of love, courage, and the kindness of a stranger who had brought light into their lives. Years passed, and the carousel horse remained a cherished part of their home. It reminded her of Leo, his unbreakable spirit, and the precious gift of time they had shared. In the heart of a grieving mother, the memory of her brave little boy and his magical carousel ride lived on forever.